Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Teen Questions with me, Hollow. We have more questions and more tea, as we do every week. Crazy. So, let's jump right into it, although there was one thing that I was supposed to talk about. Ah, yes, that's it. I have decided that I am going to EuroGamer. Basically, it was between Snake from Metal Gear Solid, or Deathstroke from the DC Universe. Particularly and specifically the Deathstroke version. Hopefully the plan is the one from Arkham Origins. There's been a lot of variations of Deathstroke, and honestly that was my favourite. I do quite like the one from Arrow, even though that show's really bad in my opinion because of the awful acting. At least maybe it's got better since they started doing more and they did a season 2, but I stopped watching towards the end of season 1, that TV show, because god, the acting was bad. Oh god. Anyway, yes, so I guess I'll put like a 3D thing on for you there. This is the kind of character that I'm hoping to end up as, if you don't know who Deathstroke is and the style of it. That's what I'm planning. I've been looking up a lot of stuff, and yes, it's going to be expensive. Yes, it's going to be a lot of work, and that's why I'm getting on it like 4 months in advance before we go, because I do want to get this done. And last time, I ran out of time and didn't get to go as anything, and that sucked. So I've decided on Deathstroke because I just like the character, and honestly, I'm not quite. I don't know. I just figure that my body shape isn't the correct shape for Snake just yet, but soon, maybe next year. So I'm gonna go as Deathstroke this time, and I'm excited about it. Anyway, so let's get into the questions, shall we? Okay, so the first question comes from South Dakota. Do you follow or practice any religion? Why and why not? I have mentioned this once before, I'm pretty sure, but I can't remember the word for it. I can't remember the word for it at all, but essentially atheist, though there's a different word for what I am. Basically, I was a Christian and brought up to be a Christian, and had a Christian primary school or first school or whatever you want to call it, wherever you're from. And yeah, through primary school I was a Christian and brought up to be a Christian. And then when I hit year 7/8, so I was like 13, 14, I had a sort of class in secondary school / high school, whatever you want to call it, basically talking about our beliefs and what we think. And honestly, up until that moment, I'd never ever thought about it. What I had thought and put into my mind was that you know, the belief of Christians and that religion was just the way it was, and everyone thought that, and I never really thought about it at all. Like, it just didn't matter to me. And then when I was like 14 and I was in this class and we were asked what our opinion on religion was and what our views were and what religion we were, if all a religion, and a bunch of kids just around the class was just saying they were atheist and why, and the things they said, I was like, wait, that makes sense. And then I just realized that, you know, for me, I just don't see that there is any gods, and I don't see that there is anything like that. I see no proof. I only hear you've got to have faith and whatnot. And I prefer the scientific theories, and I prefer the thought of you know, life being a miraculous and wonderful, lucky thing. And if there is a God, I'd be happy to be proven wrong, because obviously I don't want there to be nothing after death. You know, I don't want it just that to be it. I'd happy to be like reincarnated, or, you know, some sort of heaven or whatever. But for now, I just don't believe there is. I'm just open to the hope that there is, but I just don't see it. And that's my religious views. So there you go. There you go. Okay, so the next question comes from the failure zone. Does recording and editing videos stress you out, or do you enjoy it? Fucking love it, but it does stress me out. It's a hobby I've had for years, about 2-3 years, and been doing serious for about 1.5 years, and just made it more than a hobby. And it's something that I love to do, and I loved to create things. And as a person, I want to bring something to the world. I want to add something. I don't want to take. I want to add something to the world. I want something to be there when I'm gone, that I've left my mark on the world. That's my goal, I guess, in life. And this is a nice way to do that, make these videos and, you know, have an effect on people's lives, and hopefully it's a positive effect, and just have fun while I do it. Sure, recording and editing and getting videos up on time, doing a weekly thing is stressful, like doing anything on a schedule is, but I really do enjoy it. and it is really rewarding, and I'm very lucky to be doing what I'm doing. So there you go. Next question from Connor Kennedy. How many people recognize you from your videos when you're just traveling or just out and about? 0. I have literally never been recognized anywhere apart from the time when I went to EuroGamer, and obviously when I went to the Paradox conventions and stuff. And we did actually meet a viewer at the second Paradox convention at the end of it in Miami. We agreed to meet them on South Beach, and it was really cool. So shout out to you. Yeah. The first time I ever met a viewer who recognized me was EuroGamer, when people knew we were there and were there to see us in part. So obviously it was a cut down chances, and also the one where we were at the Miami Beach thing. But yeah, I've never been recognized in public randomly and then just like, oh, you're Hollow. No, that's never happened. I do have 46k subscribers, but there's a lot more people in the world than that, and the chances are just incredibly slim. So there you go, it never happened to me. Next one from, oh god, LMCO, Lamaco or something. I don't think you're supposed to say it as a word. Hollow, what is your opinion on gay marriage being legalized in the UK? So just so you know, I don't really follow this kind of thing because being a straight person, it's not relevant to me. But my opinion on it, I guess, is what you want to know. If you're gay, if you're straight, if you're bi, I don't really care. That's fine, just as long as you're not hurting anyone with your urges or whatever you feel, I guess. You know, doesn't matter to me. I know what I am, and that's all that matters to me. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, I didn't know gay marriage was being legalized. I don't know if it has been. If it hasn't, I just don't follow that kind of thing. If it has, I'm happy, because people, like anyone, should be able to, if they want, marry the person they love, whoever they are, and that should just be a thing. It shouldn't be a law that you can't do that. That's fucking stupid, and I'm happy that that is a thing, or going to be a thing, based on what you said. But to me, it just doesn't matter, because I'm happy with someone being whatever. Really, it doesn't matter to me what sexual orientation they are. Okay, next question from Stephen Dickinson, whatever. Can you explain how it feels having 40k plus subscribers, but very few videos that have over 15k views? Actually, I don't have very few videos over 15k views. I have quite a fucking lot. I'm really proud of that, actually. Some with way more than that. But what you mean is on averages. So let's say 5k is the average on each video overall, I guess. You know, Mapstrav usually does 15k plus. You know, some videos in general get 5k, and so on and so forth, whatever. Basically, people subscribe to me based on one sort of video they see, or video that I'm in, or whatever, and then they see, oh, he's made a Minecraft video, I subscribed to a Minecraft video, maybe I'll check that out, and they watch those, and they might not give my other videos a chance, and that is just how it is. Some people get bored of my personality, or me, I guess, you just don't want to see that anymore, you know, whatever. Some people watch certain series, and some people don't give other series a chance, such as Tea and Questions. People might not just be interested. Like, they might like me as a person, but they might not just, they don't care what I have to say to these questions, so they don't watch these. And that's fine, you know, watch whatever you want. I'm fine with it. Obviously, I'd be happy to have more people watching my videos in general, because for me it means more money, and for me it means more people enjoying my content, and it's kind of rewarding. But you know, you can't have everything, and I understand that if I make a video on a game and someone sees that game and goes, I like Hollow, but I don't like that game, so I'm not going to watch that video, there's not much I can do about that, you know? That's just the way it is. They don't like that game, so there you go. I just hope people be more open-minded and at least give things a shot based on me looking at it and seeing my opinion on the game and going, oh, well, if he likes it, surely it's worth something, and then they watch and then maybe enjoy it. But, you know, perfect worlds don't exist. So there you go. That's really my opinion on it. I'm fine with it. That's just how it is. All right, next is from Get in the Jet. He has a few questions, but I've only picked 2 of his 5. Firstly, if your channel made it big, do you think you would change as a YouTuber? Because he thinks I'm quite genuine, and thank you for that. That's a nice compliment. But yes, obviously it would change. It would change anyone. But the change would be to cater to the bigger audience. You know, if I have like 100k subs, I would treat the channel a bit different to if I had 10k subs. Because with 100,000 people watching, there's a lot more backlash that I could have thrown at me, or there's a lot more people I could affect, or there's a lot more people I could entertain. And I would do my best to strive to entertain more of those people and make more of those people happy and do what I love and, you know, hopefully make other people enjoy things more as well. You know, anyone would see their audience grow and make sure to try and stick to the original format of who they are, I guess. But things do change in those situations, and it would be for the better, I feel, because, you know, if I got loads of viewers, then that would mean I'd have more money to spend on video software and production quality, put more time into videos. I wouldn't have to worry about, like, right now, I have to do 2 videos a day just to make ends meet, really. And if I didn't have to do that, I would spend more time making a better video, like 1 video a day, for example. That video would have more quality because I wouldn't have to worry about views. That would be wonderful, and I feel like it would mean my quality would go up. So I guess that's my opinion on that. And he also followed that up with, what would change with your video production if you made it big? Would you upload more or less? And I kind of just answered that. I'd probably do slightly less. I wouldn't do 2 a day. I'd probably stick to 1 a day and then try and make that 1 a day a little bit higher quality, put more time in, bring in more people, you know, that kind of thing. I would have more stuff and more resources to make better videos, and honestly, I would love that. All right, final question from Josie. Yos or Joes Prakash. I'm very sorry, that sounds like I mispronounced that, and sorry about that. Alright, final question. Forced reviews, man. What happened? Just what happened? I get this question a lot, but it pops up every now and then, and I should probably answer it. I've answered it in lots of different ways, but to keep it simple to you, me and Rage take YouTube seriously. It is our job, essentially. It's what we do for income. So we take it seriously, and we have more time for it. Fluke and Evans don't. It's not their sort of ultimate goal, and it's not their main, like, focus. So they don't have the time to put in as much as me and Rage do for the YouTubes. And that reflects on Forced Reviews. Forced Reviews, if you don't know, took a hell of a lot of effort, like more than most videos we've ever done. They took a lot of effort, a lot of planning, and a lot of teamwork, and like Evans and Fluke stress for time a bit more than me and Rage compared to do, you know, videos. Like they see it as a lower priority than us, for example, and they just don't have the time to sink in to do that kind of thing. We plan to continue it, like we've always said, but they are going to be very rare one-offs because they take so much effort. I mean, Evans is barely able to do videos in general right now. I mean, he's a busy guy, so you can understand why he can't spend like a week working on 1 video when he's got other priorities, just in general. So there you go, that's what happened. Look forward to them in the future, but they're sort of a rare gem, as in general, and hopefully they're not yearly, but you know, we'll see. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. This has been Tea and Questions with me, Hollow. Here's some more tea. Audible tea. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day.